another Toy Analyses with Kaylee Pierce, your occupational therapy student for today. I'm here with my friend Megan Wood. Behind her is a dog named Oakley, and this is Blue. Today, our OT analysis will be on the toy Spotted. Let's begin.
Occupational therapy is a branch of healthcare for people of all ages and disabilities and backgrounds that allows them to work on physical, cognitive, or even sensory issues that they might face in their day-to-day life. If something is holding them back from independence or getting in the way of a person's emotional, social, or physical need, occupational therapists can step in order to help a client get back to what they want to do most in life. A big component of occupational therapy is simply sensory integration. Now, sensory integration can be used to describe any process that occurs from receiving some kind of sensory stimulus and input, if you will, and then the brain's ability to understand it by organizing it appropriately, and then by eliciting a response in order to essentially adapt to that stimulus. Now, a lot of people think they know a lot about their senses, right? As kids, we're taught, okay, well, there's sight, hearing, touch, taste, and smell. However, we actually have more senses to our bodies than that. For instance, the vestibular system allows us for our sense of balance. Proprioception allows us to have a sense of where we are in space. If our arms are up, if our arms are down, our legs are out, or if they're underneath us. And then there's also a sense called interoception, and this allows us to feel what is going on inside our body. For instance, are we hungry? Are we thirsty? Do we need to go to the bathroom? And all of these senses all work together to create sensory integration. Now, if someone has a sensory processing disorder, that means that they are taking in information and not being able to organize it appropriately, so that way they can act in their environment the same way that anyone else can. Now, one way that OTs can address sensory integration is by using toys, games, or even card games such as Spotted, which I have here. See, Spotted comes in a tin, and this one has 55 cards in it. The game is great for anyone ages 6 and up. It's easy to transport, and it's only $10, and you can buy it at Target or Amazon. It's a really quick game. It only takes about 15 minutes, and all you do is you take a couple of cards and you try to match images on them. So for that one, that was the hearts. For this one, if you look closely, you'll see that the cats match. Now, the main focus of this game is that this activity requires a lot of visual reception and sensory processing skills. See, you have to be able to interpret all of these different images on the cards in order to find the matching ones, find this matching pattern. You have to be able to recognize through the familiarity of the objects. You need to be able to see the same objects in different positions and sizes on the cards, and even the spatial relations you have to work on, because you can't find the same image on one card. You have to look at two different positions. Something else that I find very interesting about Spotted is while you can play it by yourself, you can actually play it in anywhere from a group of 2 all the way up to a group of 8. Now, you could play this 1-to-1, and this is a great way of taking turns, communicating the matches to one another, as there's so many different types of symbols as pointed out here. You can also try different ways of playing the game to work on different coping skills. When you lose, when you win, how do you control yourself as you play the game, if it changes. also on treating others with respect. And some other skills that you can do and really focus on include working on figure ground, which is being able to differentiate the objects on the cards from the background of the cards. Improving attention span, because the game is relatively fast-paced. Improved scanning abilities, short-term recognition, memory. There's just a lot that goes on with this game, and it's super fun. And you can even pick out different tints, different colors, just something else that makes it different and unique. And working on these skills help improve functions in day-to-day activities, such as these examples. Spot it. It's the candles. Spot it. It's the circles. It is now time that we count how many cards we've won.
Who will it be?
Spot it. It's the Igloos.